Hey guys, I'm Rachel Cruz.
I'm George Camel.
And this is Smart Money Happy Hour. Cheers, George.
Cheers.
Oh, so refreshing.
I'm thankful for this drink.
Let's just be thankful all around. Well, this is the show where two friends who happen to be money experts talk about what you're talking about. So everything from pop culture, current events, and money.
And today we're talking about the gift of gifts. We're leaning into the holiday cheer.
So great, because today, George, right now, if you are watching when this episode releases, it is Thanksgiving.
And we're not with our families. We're here for you. That's how much we care about you guys. And I hope you're with people that you love, doing things that you love. Maybe you're in a car. Maybe you're avoiding family. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're traveling to grandmother's house down the highway this Thanksgiving.
Little Red Riding Hood?
I don't know. And you're like listening to us while the kids are watching something in the back. Thank you. Or maybe you're up in a bedroom at your in-laws trying to just get away from the craziness and you just need a little lighthearted cheer and you've turned us on.
We're going to bring
Either
that.
way, happy Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. Do you?
I'm a fan. There's something that's I don't know, that's not dramatic. It's not stressful. Christmas feels a little more stressful.
Because we're about to get into Christmas and we're going to talk about gift giving in this episode. So we have you covered.
But you're not
worry.
hauling like a whole bunch of gifts. You're just like bringing something to the dinner maybe.
Yeah.
Like a bottle of wine,
good-
some food.
Just a good meal. So what are we sipping on, George, as we're talking
Speaking
about this?
of wine, this is a mocktail. It's called a red Sans-Gria. You like the pun there?
Sans. Love
So
it.
there's no alcohol in this, but if you... this is a great one to make on Thanksgiving, honestly.
Yeah.
So if you need a drink tonight, you're going to get the recipe in the show notes and the rating and the cost per glass at the end of the episode.
So delicious. Okay, George, it's Thanksgiving. So what is one thing you're thankful for?
Recently, I think my daughter is the most recent thing I'm grateful for. And watching Whitney be the most amazing mom. I tell her all the time.
She's
I'm like,
great.
I tell Mia, I'm like, you have the most amazing mom who cares about you so much.
So
Every
sweet.
decision has so much thought. And I'm grateful for them as a package deal.
Yeah, a package
My
deal.
girls.
Your family. Oh, your
How about
girls.
you?
I love it. I'll be the same vein. I think family. Yeah, the kids, Winston, our like little nuclear family. Extended family is great too. Love y'all.
I never heard the nuclear, I never hear it spoken like that.
Oh, just like our little nucular family, like our little.
They're so
the
little.
little Winston Cruises. Just
They are
all right
precious.
there.
They are precious.
Yeah, but I would say that it's a big deal. It's things that you take for granted sometimes the day to day. That's why like Thanksgiving kind of causes you to pause and be like, man.
Do you guys go around the table and do like a
We
here's
do
what I'm...
with the Ramseys. Yeah.
Wow.
And talk about what we're grateful for.
That's really nice.
Yeah, that's like a Sharon tradition.
And we're headed to Boston for the holidays
yeah,
to be
that'll
with my
be
family. So that'll be
fun.
nice. Hauling
Boston's
a 1-year-old.
a great place to be Thanksgiving. It's very historical
It is.
around that time. It feels
That's how
like.
it's been said. Boston is a very historical place.
It is.
And it'll be a nice, chilly New England fall vibe.
So good.
Another thing I'm grateful for, especially this year, is when people actually know how to give gifts that aren't a complete waste of money.
Oh,
And I know that
yes.
sounds ungrateful, but I'm tired of just stuff for the sake of stuff.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a gift, make it thoughtful, but also I don't want to have to read your mind. So
Yeah.
we're going to help these people today, everyone listening and watching.
Because Black Friday is tomorrow and the shopping starts. If it's not already done, it's getting completed probably in the next week or two. And yeah, we're going to help you out because gifts are fun. Are you a great gift giver? Is that like a strength of yours?
No, I'm great at if you tell me what you want, I will find you the best deal on that gift.
Oh, yeah.
Under budget.
For sure.
So that is my spiritual gift.
Love
it's
that.
not the thing, it's getting the deal on the thing so that you don't get screwed.
What a gift that's
Which I think
that's
that
the
is a
gift
gift.
that keeps on giving.
Resourcefulness.
You know, and I'm not a great gift giver either. And I wish I was. Because people that are, and they get you that thing, they're like, well, you said this, like 3 months ago. And I just thought,
Oh,
and you're
one of
like,
those.
oh my gosh.
You mentioned
thank
it in
you.
a conversation, and I picked
Yes.
up on it.
Yes. I wish I was better at that, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. What's like the best gift you've ever received?
Oh my goodness, that's a big question. I think childhood comes to mind because as an adult, there's less, there's less excitement around opening a gift. It's like,
Yeah.
cool, I could have bought this, but thank you for buying it.
Sure.
As a kid, the two best things I ever got were an electric guitar
Yep.
and a video camera. So I think it was like 4th grade and 5th grade.
Oh, that's
Those
fun.
really like shaped who I am. You know what I mean? Like I was a musician and I started bands and I was in film and I wanted to go into film. I still love video.
Yeah.
I'm on video today. So those were the most formative gifts that meant the most. And probably
that's
were
good.
not cheap. Like I'm thinking back, I'm like, to buy a kid back then, it was like $700 for a video camera.
Sure,
And I was
totally.
just like, I want it.
I want a video camera.
Yeah. How about you?
I remember getting a boombox.
Yes.
That was a big deal because I had a CD player and a cassette tape, and it was like all in
combo.
one. And you could just pick it up with the handle, and I would carry it
With
to
the
the
radio?
bathroom. Yeah, I had
Were you
radio.
recording songs from the radio
Oh yeah,
onto the
you
cassette?
did play and record at the same time, and it was great. We got a puppy for Christmas one year.
Oh, that's fun. When you were kids or as adults?
Yeah, when we were kids.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And it's come full circle.
Came in the box, and
You have
all these-
puppies at your home right now.
I do, and actually this week they're going off to their homes. I know.
How sweet.
I know. We had 6 puppies, and they are now all across the country.
Now you're giving the gift.
Well, I
you're,
am.
You're getting paid for it, but still, what a gift it is
What a gift it is.
to bring home a puppy.
I know. Yeah. Okay. So, George, there's all these different types of gifts that we can give. And so, again, I think it's important to help all of you out there have gifts that like are practical. Because when we're adults, there's the sentimental gifts. Winston's a good gift giver. He'll do like jewelry. Like I got another wedding band for last anniversary. Like there's like sweet gifts that mean a lot, but there's also the practical gifts that can go a long way with people. And you have different people in your life that value different things, are interested in different things. And we're going to be here for the people, George.
We're going to curate the best gift list you've ever seen in your entire life
All right.
for free.
And we each have our own under these lists. So
And you
are
can tell
ready?
whose gift is who if we just told you what they are.
Are you ready? We got the wine and cocktail lovers. So there is a cocktail shaker, and I will give Courtney, the cheese gal, credit because I follow her. And there is a cocktail shaker
Yep.
that
Thank you.
does not freeze your hands. It's like a thermal.
Got
There's
it.
like a protective covering because we have a cocktail shaker. When you shake it so much with ice, you're like your hands they're frozen.
Because it's just a straight up metal shaker.
Yeah. That's right.
Or stainless steel.
Yes, but this has like a protective covering over it, so your hands never get cold.
Do you know what type of shaker you have? Is it like the Boston shaker that has 2 pieces that you sort of stick on top diagonally a little bit? Or is it that has a top
it's
and a
the
lid and a strainer?
Top lid, yep. But
Okay.
the top is also a measuring,
Yes.
which is great too. So 2 in 1. It's fantastic.
Do you know the brand?
I'll link it down below.
Oh, that's right. We should tell the people. We're going to link all of
Yeah,
these.
we'll link all of it. So check
So you
it
don't
out.
have to just,
It's a
like,
great,
scour
it's a
the
great
internet.
one. If you
Okay.
have a wine or a cocktail.
This one
friend.
I think is very thoughtful, and I've given this gift to cocktail lovers in my life, and that is a vintage cocktail book.
Well, that's
So
fun.
you can go on eBay and search for like 1950s or vintage cocktail book, or a secondhand bookstore sometimes will have these. And there's something about like a classic vintage cocktail book and making a drink out of that transports you. I think
Yeah.
that's what a good drink does. And I think the old-timey drinks are so cool.
Yes. Like the speakeasy days.
Yeah. Even like the fonts were cool. Everything was just like classy.
I know. Wouldn't go back to like the 30s,
Yeah.
20s. It's so fun.
So that's a thoughtful gift. That's not your standard. I'm going to go buy a cocktail book on Amazon.
So good. All right, next is for the people who love to cook in your life. My favorite cooking utensil, and I use it probably twice a week. It is a meat grinder. It's actually, I think, a Pampered Chef, but I'm sure there's like an
Oh.
Amazon dupe. But the way it is, it's like a spatula, but it's up and it has these like grooves in it. But you spin it in your ground beef, and it makes the finest, like Taco Bell fine.
Whoa.
Ground beef,
So
which
you're
is what
recreating
we
Taco
are-
Bell meat at home?
It's what we're going for,
But
people.
with real meat.
It is what we're going for with real meat.
How cool is that?
But it makes it really thin because when I do spaghetti sauce or tacos or chili or all that, I don't like chunky chunks of meat. Like I'm not a meatball fan. You know?
Oh, I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I don't need like a chunk of meat.
I got to cancel the gift I got
I
you.
need I'm a meatball maker.
It's a meatball maker.
Yep. So this finely grounds your ground beef, and it is fantastic, not expensive. It's wonderful.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Sure.
Why do you like burgers? Isn't that just a meatball that has been flattened?
You know what? That is true, George. Fair. But I actually like my burgers more thin. I don't
Like a smash patty.
Yes, smash burgers all day. I don't like mom and dad when they cook burgers at their house, it's like really thick. And I don't like that. I don't like it's like a ball of meat
Wow.
on a burger. And it doesn't work. So you got to put your thumb in. I've learned that trick. it kind of
So
spreads
it's not
it out.
too high on the top and rounded.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dave and Sharon's high. It's just like
Wow.
it's like
well,
a
hey,
ball.
Dave and Sharon, if you're listening, I just want to say I'll be happy to show up and eat your delicious burger instead of Rachel, who's
Critique
ungrateful.
the burgers. I know. So no, I don't like it. Like I don't like when it's thick like that. It's
Okay.
not good. So thin.
All right.
Thin. So maybe I like McDonald's, just thin.
Thin, low quality,
Sonic,
that's
like-
what Rachel's here for.
That's what I'm here for.
Wispy. My gift for people who love to cook, a high quality citrus squeezer. Underrated.
Oh, good one.
Because most people have these dinky citrus squeezers they've had forever. And I got one, I believe it was on Amazon. It has like a metal extra piece and you get 20% extra juice.
Wow.
And so I like to get the most out of my citrus.
100%.
So this is a great gift. If you're still squeezing limes with your like arthritis-ridden hands, it's time to upgrade.
Okay, where do you get yours? Is it like on Amazon? Like
Yeah,
Amazon?
mine was from Amazon.
Okay.
But I remember the selling point was up to 20% more juice. And I was like, you had me.
You got me.
Yeah.
Got me on that investment.
And most people, they don't have a good one. And that's what makes it a great
Yes,
gift.
that's fair. That's fair. All right, next is for the tech and gadget lovers out there. One of my favorite things, George, is a wireless phone charger.
Oh, where you just put it on the back of the
Yep,
phone?
I have it on my
No-
nightstand.
no
Now, I
wires.
will say there may be a total.
There's still a wire involved, but
That's
it's
fair.
not
It is plugged
connected
in.
to your phone.
Not connected to your phone. You just lay it on top. But you got to wait for the green to light up because there have maybe like 10 times where you think it's charging and it's not. And that's a bummer. So you do have to like watch for it.
My beef with those is you can't have a phone case that is blocking the back.
I have a phone case.
What does yours look like? But that's not blocking. Like if you have a wallet on the back or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yours is clean.
Yep. But you just set it right there and and
Wow.
it's so great.
Well, my
so
gift
great.
is tied to that for the tech lovers out
Okay.
there, and that's an extended phone charger. So we're talking like a 6-footer.
Now
And you
that
get-
is nice.
You can get these cheap on Amazon. You get a pack of them. They even have like a 12. If you really need a long, if this is going around a couch or something, you can
Yep.
get them even longer. But I think we live in a world where why are you reaching over
Yeah,
to
I
use
know.
your phone?
It's fair. Yeah.
Life's too short to be rocking the like 3-foot iPhone cable.
Yeah, we don't need to do that.
I went home. I saw my dad's iPhone cable. All of the metal was showing from inside the wire. Like all of
no.
the yeah,
Upgrade, Mr.
like
Campbell.
the rubber
Yeah.
was like all coming off, and I went, dude, you need a better cable. So at that Christmas, I got them upgraded iPhone cables.
That's a great
It's one of those
gift.
things where you're just like, I'm not going to go get new iPhone cables. It's working. It's fine. I'm like, why are you risking getting electrocuted over this?
Yeah, life is too short. That's good.
There
I
we
like
go.
that one, George. All right, next is for your kids. Okay, so this was a gift. Both of my girls got at different times, and they just love it so much. It's so funny to me. And it's so cheap. Like you can get a really cheap one on Amazon. But it's a kid digital camera. And
How does
so
that
like
work?
it's just like this like little cheap digital camera and it's terrible quality. I mean like you could barely see it, but it has like a unicorn case on it. I mean it's just like this cheap little thing. But they wear it around their neck and they'll like
Oh,
literally wear it
it's a
out.
little lanyard.
And like they think it's so cool to take pictures and like have a screen, probably because they don't have like phones and stuff. But they loved it, and it's like $20. But yeah, so if you have like a older kid,
How do you get the photos?
I don't
Forgive my ignorance.
I don't even think you do. I mean, I think it's just the fact
They don't
can-
know. They don't get to
I'm
see
sure
the
there's
photos.
a card. I'm sure there's some like
Like an SD card.
SD US. I was gonna say USPS
Nope.
card.
Not a USPS.
Whatever that card is in there, I'm sure you can take it out. But they don't even want the pictures. It's just the idea that they get to like have this instant gratification of their own. Like, oh, I get to take a picture and it shows
They
up
got to
on
be
this.
artists and creative and have some fun.
And
That's
they
cute.
think it's like so fun.
I
So,
like that one.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
good. It's cheap, but
Yeah.
it's fun.
I go with a timeless gift for kids. And
Blocks,
this
wooden
depends on
blocks?
age. This is not for a 2-year-old, but as they get older, there's something about a crisp $20 bill that just
You're
you
giving
protect
cash?
it. Yes.
George, let's get a little bit more.
And as they
creative
get
than that.
older, can I tell you, one of my uncles would always give me a $50 bill. And it's so rare, even back then, that I would see a $50 bill. So
Yeah.
it was like life-changing to me, both the amount of money and just seeing the bill. I protected that thing with all my life.
Where is it
And
now?
that's the most memorable. I spent it.
Yeah, bet you did.
Probably on a Game Boy or something back then.
Totally.
But, you can do this in different ways, or you can put it in the piggy bank or the college fund or
Yeah.
whatever. But I like this one. It's a
All right.
crowd
Well,
pleaser.
speaking of just cash and money for teens, the big
Oh.
thing is gas gift cards.
So as we get to driving age,
Yep. And so that's what I've heard from a lot of people.
because no
Is that
one
they
wants to
just
spend
want-
money on gas. So it's a nice
right.
blessing to be like, hey, I don't have to think about it. It's not coming out of my bank account. That's
That
a good
is right.
one.
That's right.
And I mean, gift cards are a great one for teens because that's really what they want. Amazon, Target, wherever their favorite store is, Starbucks. I don't know where they get coffee these days. These kids out here. Getting their mocha lattes.
All right, parents and grandparents.
Ooh, this one's
you know
tougher.
what's a good one is a Theragun. Theragun?
Theragun.
Theragun.
The massage gun that's like...
Yes.
Yeah, I've got one of those. I never use it, but I need to because I pulled a muscle on my shoulder
Yes.
sleeping last night. As
They're
one
great,
does.
and my parents love them. So it's a good grandparent gift.
Yeah, and there's a range of budgetary options here. You can get the cheaper one on Amazon. You can spring for the nicer
Yeah.
one. That's
Anything
a good one.
from Brookstone. Remember Brookstone, that store?
Yep.
A massage chair. Did you know anyone that owns one of those actual massage chairs like in their house?
No, I was at someone's house once. It was like a friend of a relative, and they had like one of those $4,000 massage
Like the
chairs.
really nice ones.
And I was like, I get it. This
That's
is
pretty
luxury.
cool. That's pretty
What we
cool.
did get from my mom is like the foot. You put your feet in it, like you can add water, and it's a foot massager
Oh
type
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So she appreciated that.
There you
that
go.
was a good one.
See, those
the
are
new
good.
one is the neck fans, the cooling neck fan thing. Have you seen people wear these?
Yes, they wear them a lot at sport. Oh, Kelly's a fan.
Yeah.
You love it?
You
Bought
see them
one
at
this
Disney
summer.
World and in the summertime
Yeah.
at the games and all that. Do they work?
They really do. Yeah. At
And it
first
keeps
I
you
was
cool. It just kinda
I
like-
wasn't sold on it. It's like this is kind of cheesy. But it was when it was so hot over 4th of July weekend and we were doing the whole firework thing. And man, love it.
Wow. I
Fantastic.
want to try it, but truthfully,
Yeah.
they just look dorky.
And
And I'm not it's not like I'm too cool for it. I feel like I just get made fun of if I wore
there's
one.
a certain look when you wear a neck fan.
If I wore one into the office, I'd never hear the end of it.
No, you wouldn't. You got to do it outdoor events, George.
Thank
Of course,
you.
you don't go to many of those, but it's good. Another great gift is a subscription to Delete Me.
That's the gift that keeps on giving. Month after
For
month,
sure.
they'll
I know.
delete your information from these data broker websites. So, especially as you get older, I feel like they're more prone. If you're less internet savvy, your stuff is out there. But young people too, because they're just putting their business out there, filling out all the forms, putting out all their information.
Constantly.
So this is a great one for all the people you love in your life that you want to help protect from
Yep.
online scams.
Yeah, so Delete Me is great because you go in, you fill out all your information, and they go through all these websites and remove like your home address and your phone number, all these, important parts of who you are and your information, and they take them off the internet, which is fantastic. So make sure to check them out, you guys.
Yeah, if you can go to joindeleteme.com/smartmoney, you'll get 20% off any of their plans, or you can click the link in the description.
All right, so when you are married, your spouse, do you guys do Christmas gifts?
We decided, I think, pretty soon into our marriage that we were not going to get Christmas gifts for each other. It was already a stressful time, a lot going on. So we decided to just say no to that.
Same here. Yeah, we don't
Really?
we don't do Christmas gifts
What
either.
do you get gifts for each other? Like, what are the occasions? Anniversary? Is it birthday?
Anniversary, we'll do stuff. Birthday every now and then, but neither of us are like
Big
really
gift people.
big gift
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
We stopped anniversary too for the most part. We decided we'd rather have an experience together, like a really
Yes.
nice meal versus like I bought her a thing or jewelry.
Totally.
And so birthdays are the only one that we really go, I want to get her something fun and sweet.
Yep. I did get Winston early on. Gosh, I think this was before kids. Gavin DeGraw tickets.
Wow. Is that his favorite artist?
He does love Gavin, the piano part of Gavin.
He's very talented.
Yes.
Yeah. What is the other part of Gavin?
I don't, I don't know.
He likes the piano. He
just likes
smashes
the
the
piano.
ivories there.
And it is fun when you know there's something that they would love and you surprise them with it. It's like that's a fun gesture for
Yes.
sure. So the surprise element is still fun.
And I feel like we're leaning toward experiences more than stuff these days. So
Yes.
a concert for an
Yeah.
artist they love,
I
that's
love
a
it.
good one.
But you can get creative. I mean, in the experiences, you can do like a pickleball lesson or a pasta making class. Like
Or a
there's
cocktail making class. That's a
that
new
would
one.
be fun. Yes, but to do something together, I think it's always
I like
exciting.
that. And
Yep.
like subscription boxes, or like a coffee subscription where they get a new
Yes.
local bag or
You know,
whatever
your
every
level of
month.
connection actually does go up when you have a shared experience together. Dr. Les
Oh,
Parrott, when
yeah,
we
I
used to
remember
do
that.
Money and Marriage together, he would talk about that studies show from like even, brain activity when you're doing something with someone. That's why on The Bachelor, that show?
They always do something
They do crazy.
wild.
They have to like bungee jump.
jumping.
And
There it
they-
is.
Yes. Did you say that too?
Yeah.
Jinx.
You owe me Coke?
Yummy Coke. But they do this like crazy shared experience together and it bonds them.
What's the craziest thing, like experience you and Winston have done that you feel like was bonding?
Oh, that's a great question. We've like hiked. I'm trying to think if we've done like a really high thing. Like the heights thing is always like a ooh.
Oh, you're both a little
Yeah.
leery of heights.
Don't care for the heights. Geez, George, I'm not sure.
You guys, well, I can think of one for you. You guys went to Seattle to see Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah,
right?
That's not scary though.
No, but I feel like that's a bonding experience.
Oh, totally. I drug
Winston
him.
wearing the T
Oh.
Swift, he enjoyed it more than you did, secretly.
Yeah, he was confused half the time of like what is happening around here. But it was
Well,
so
the
fun.
fans are the confusing. You're like, what? They're on something.
It's like a whole other
This is a spiritual experience for them.
Oh, for sure. For sure. So much. So much. But one thing that also I love and I would take when it comes to gifts is cozy stuff. Like
yes.
good sheets, pajamas, clothing.
Blankets.
Give me like the soft material all day and I will pay for it. And Cozy Earth is one of these companies that has the most incredible stuff, you guys. I mean, seriously, when we got their sheets, it's unbelievable. I mean, still to this day, when we get into bed, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's heaven on earth. It's
yes,
amazing.
I have them too. And the most recent Cozy Earth product that we are loving at the Camel House is their ginormous blanket. I don't know what it's made of, but it's enough to probably fit like across 2 king beds. This thing is gigantic, super cozy, and I think that's the thing that never goes out of style. That's what women want, guys. Just give them cozy things and they will love you forever.
I know. Winston likes soft stuff too, and he actually bought a hoodie from Cozy Earth.
Look at that.
And he didn't even use our code, George.
Rude.
Which is 45%
Which hurts my
off.
heart as a person who loves the deal.
I know. But you guys, for real, 45% off until December 2nd. You can get off for price. I mean, almost
That's
half
wild.
off.
That's
And it's
amazing.
nice stuff. It's really
Winston,
good quality.
are you listening, bud? All right, now's
We
the
can
time.
order some more. We can
now's
order
the time
some
for
more.
Cozy Boy Winter.
So good.
Go shop. That's a really good discount. So cozyearth.com/smartmoney. Use code smartmoney. 45% off. And if you take the post-purchase survey, make sure you let them know you heard about Cozy Earth from Smart Money Happy Hour. We appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. The next one, which I think is always a fun one, is like the white elephant gift.
Oh, I love these.
This is just like the random kind of like less expensive. What's the thing that you love?
If I could do this for all Christmases, for all families, I would. I think it would just relieve the pressure. Everyone would be under budget because we're not everyone buying a gift for every single person. And what do you want? Well, hers is $200. I'm tired of that.
For sure.
I love the idea of the white elephant, dirty Santa gift swap.
So fun. Okay, so what I would buy is a milk frother.
Oh, that's a good one. It's
I
about
know.
$10. You
Yeah,
get a milk
my
frother.
kids use it to like make chocolate milk. Like they'll like put chocolate syrup in milk and they'll do that. Winston uses it for like milk for coffee and all of that. It's just a great little gadget to have. Just to
I
have
use
on
it all
hand.
the time, and I use it for my new thing is instant coffee.
Wait, Keurig?
No. Trader Joe's has an instant coffee. So it's ground
is
coffee.
that?
It's instant. All you do is mix it with water or milk, and I use the little frother, and it foams up
George,
really
I feel like
nicely.
that's like below you.
I thought so too, but I found a recipe that makes it bougie, where you add some brown sugar in there with the
Wow.
instant coffee,
And
and
it's
it
delicious.
becomes this very decadent
This whole
experience.
thing. Oh my gosh.
I know.
I love it.
So there you go, a frother. My white elephant go-to, this is going to sound unlike me, scratch tickets. I don't
the
recommend
lottery?
people play the lottery, but I think for like a fun gift that we all do
just
together.
like a stack of them and just seeing if you make some.
Yeah, I did it for the cousins one year because we were all like grown adults buying each other gift cards for the same amounts. And I was like, this isn't fun. So I bought the crossword one that's like $5.
Yeah.
And it takes like 20 minutes to cross off every single letter and see if you got any words.
Did people get stuff?
And some people won like $20 off a $5 crossword. So you
That's
never know.
fun. It's kind of a little game element to it.
Exactly. There's some
Won't cause you to go
competition there.
broke.
So that's a fun one that maybe you didn't think of Ramsey when you thought scratch tickets.
No, you did not. No, I did not. All right. I love the take a hint kind of gift.
What's that mean?
It's like when people like give you like a vacuum cleaner. They're like, hey, you probably need to like.
Oh, your house is disgusting.
Or like, I don't know,
Take
whatever it is. Some
deodorant.
extra sponges because yours are gross. Like whatever the thing is, it's like, here's like a little. So there's
whitener
a couple
kit.
of those. I mean, like the Total Money Makeover book could be that.
Oh.
And the great thing is, George, the Total Money Makeover book is one of our Black Friday sales here at Ramsey Solutions. And actually, all the books are your books, my books. So go to RamseySolutions.com. Make sure to check it out because we have some great deals this Christmas on all of our products. So they actually make really great gifts. That's not just a hint of like, hey, you should do better with your money, but it
Yeah.
actually will help people.
And you can pair it with a little $20 bill in chapter 1 as a little surprise. Maybe
see
it's
if they
sticking
really
out.
read it.
You do you.
That's good. That's good.
I've got one that's practical for people who lose everything that you love, and that's an Apple AirTag or any of these tags that track things.
That's good.
Track your kids, track your phones, track your keys. I've got it everywhere.
Yep.
So I think
I
that's
love
a
an
great
AirTag.
one.
We put that in our suitcases sometimes.
Here's a take the hint gift. Bought someone a fridge
What?
because when we'd go hang out, and there would be a cooler that stored everything, and it was kind of a nightmare to just store everything in this cooler in the garage. So we're like, let's just go in and get a fridge so that whenever we're over there, we
what
can
a gift.
store our crispy boys. You know, I love a little sparkling water.
Yeah. And people,
I need it cold.
I'm sure everyone appreciated
Have
that.
you realized that you cannot drink room temperature sparkling water?
See, I actually kind of like it. When my Topo Chicos go kind of like just room temperature, does not bother me.
Why?
I don't know, kind of like heats everything up when it goes down. It's kind of nice.
You need help.
It's kind of
I'm
nice.
going to get you a better help subscription.
Kind of nice.
That's a good one.
All right, here's for some gifts for the person that has it all. Is you got to go sentimental. You gotta go like the picture route, the homemade calendar.
So this is like a Dave Ramsey. That's what I think of, like the person who has it all.
Yeah,
What am I going to buy, Dave
handprints
Ramsey?
from all the grandkids. I got my parents for their lake house a yard, like a sign in the yard, and it had these like wooden arrows pointing different ways, and one said like Mimi's Kitchen, and it points inside the house.
cute.
Papa Dave's dock. It goes that way. The dog park because they have this big dog
And it's
area.
customized for their
Yeah.
life.
I got it off Etsy, and I was like, that's a great gift
That's a good one.
that they can put in the yard at the lake.
So personalized. Like getting the socks with a picture of their dog on it.
It was so funny.
That's a fun, or their kids on it. That's a fun one.
That's a good one.
Handwritten notes, homemade artwork, a book about something that they're interested in, a photo session with the family, something that's a little more
Sentimental.
heartfelt and personal.
Yeah.
Or an experience. If you know they're into art, let's get them a membership to the art gallery in town or the museum or a spa
great
visit.
gift.
That's a good one, guys.
I don't think that's very sentimental though.
Well, it's thoughtful for someone who could use a de-stressor.
Maybe
Moms.
so. Moms, all the moms out there.
I think Whitney would take a spa gift card. So those are some really thoughtful gifts that I don't think are a waste of money, and people will actually appreciate them and not return them. We've all been there.
Hope we helped you guys out with your
Return the
list.
gifts.
Yeah.
And I think gift giving expectations around the holidays, it can easily get out of hand. And the last thing you want is to kick off the new year financially behind, resentful, in debt. So please don't do that.
Yeah, and I think like ask why are we doing this, right? If you're all adults buying adults gifts in the family, like just ask.
Have a hard conversation.
Do we like really need to be doing this, right? Or if there was a certain dollar amount that was always spent, like question why, or is your motivation so people, could see all of this and how fun it is. Like just again, the motivation and challenging what used to be the norm, I think is really good.
And setting the boundaries. And
Because
today's a good day to set them. Don't wait until Christmas to then get
Because some
resentful.
people like genuinely were like, I hope someone else speaks up, right? And you could be the hero.
Just say, hey, can we
Of the
limit
family.
the gifts? No gifts over $50 or whatever the
or draw
limit is. Or
names,
we're going
like,
to draw names, and you're each going to get one person.
So much better.
And I
So
love
much
the
better.
question that you have people ask before they buy something.
Oh, that if nobody sees this purchase, do I still want it?
There it is.
Yeah.
That's
So
a good one.
true for
Because
true for
honestly, a lot
gifts.
of the times around the holidays, I'll buy things for myself.
Yes.
There's a piece of me that's like, well, it's a really good deal. I might as well stock up. So there's a piece that we got to also look in the mirror
Yes.
and stay under control.
Yeah, don't shop for yourself. This is the season to give.
Yeah. And that's where the budget comes in handy. And I'll make a little budget separately for Christmas and go, all right, here's what we're going to spend on each person. And I'm going to make sure we stay under that budget.
Yes.
And every dollar is a great way to do that. This is our budgeting app. You can set all of your line items for each person. You can have one line item for all of Christmas.
Yeah, I do a
You decide.
Christmas one, and then I go into my notes app and have everyone's in there and drag and drop all the transactions into that one. Or
That's
if you
a
want to
good
be
one.
even want to be more detailed, list everybody out in every dollar for December.
Yeah.
And you can have it all there, or November if you're shopping.
And that's what I love about every dollar is you can duplicate November, and then you can make tweaks to December, add all the people, and then in January, delete those categories.
And then you're done.
And you've moved on
great.
without debt. So please don't go into debt for any gifts for anyone for any reason. Not
Yeah.
worth it.
We'll put a link down below so you can check out every dollar if you haven't already. Well, all right, George, it's almost the end of the episode, and we close out every episode with
Guilty as charged.
And this is where our producer, Kelly, gives us a new guilty as charged question every week. And if we're guilty, we take a sip. So, Kelly.
All right. Have you ever been given a gift by someone and you didn't have one for them, so you lied about not having it by saying like, oh, I left your gift at home or
shit.
that kind of thing so that you don't
Yep.
feel bad.
100%.
I've done that.
This happens with friends that I realize are gift givers, and I'm not. And then I realize, oh, like I have to reciprocate. This can't be a one-way street. So there's been, I have.
Do you always
some
reciprocate? Because
white
I have
lies.
learned throughout the years, I'll just receive and just say thank you and not feel the pressure. But I feel like I used to feel, and I would write their name down and be like, I have to buy them something.
Well, how
Like,
random are these people? That's the question.
Yeah, some of them, I think a couple have been like, oh my gosh. Like,
a
I
loose
wasn't
relationship.
expecting, I was not expecting a gift from this person.
Yeah. Well, do you give and receive gifts from friends around Christmas?
No, not a ton. We've kind of stopped doing that. I feel like we did that more when we were younger. That's kind of stopped more. But I'll feel like I'll randomly get a gift and I'm like, oh crap. Like,
I gotta get 'em
geez.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been there. I can think of two friends in particular who are really good friends.
Yeah.
But I didn't know we were at.
We're not like giving gifts for Christmas kind of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
And as a child, my parents would give gifts to my best friend's parents. And they kept doing this, and so they would give us a gift, so we would give them a gift. So next year they would give us a gift, and then we would have to give them a gift. Even long after me and this guy were friends.
Oh, stop it.
It had been years since I'd even seen the guy, and they finally just said, hey, we're not doing this anymore. They're like,
Whoa,
okay, good, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Someone has to break the chain. It's like
I
a pay
know.
it forward.
Yes, just to say we got to stop it. Even though it's been
Be
a
the
tradition,
person.
we don't need it.
You know what this has me thinking, Rachel, this guilty as charged question? If I got you a gift, would you then lie and be like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh, you'd be a good, yes, George. This is a good relationship where that could happen.
Because I feel like you would be like, oh, that's so nice. You didn't have to. I didn't get you anything.
Yeah,
like
maybe
you'd be
I would.
honest with
Maybe
me.
I would. Yeah, you're right.
Because you can't hurt my feelings. You don't have that power over me.
Yeah, if Michael Reddish got me a gift,
Yes.
mixologist Michael Reddish.
If you don't know, Michael
He
is
might-
one of the best gift givers I've ever met. So you cannot top his gift.
Yeah. That
He
would
is
be
very
tough.
difficult. I usually do group gifts for Michael because you have to go big and make it very thoughtful and personal.
He's a high maintenance gift receiver.
He's just, it's got to be something like with some weight behind
Crazy,
it.
yes.
It can't just be like a
And
gadget
I'm
I
trying
got
to
on
think of
Amazon.
somebody that I would be like, oh, shoot, your gift's coming. I may say that to you, George.
Wow.
I know. Would you be honest with me? Or would you feel like,
If you got me a gift, would I feel like I have to get you one? No, but I would go, oh, you know what? I should get the cruise as a gift. That'd be a nice. You know, I got Dave and Sharon a gift one year. I don't remember why,
what?
but I got Sharon, mostly for Sharon. It was a bourbon maple syrup from Trader Joe's, like a bourbon-aged, barrel-aged maple
Look at
syrup.
you. Just the gift giver.
And I think she enjoyed it.
I
There's
bet she
probably
did.
something else on there.
Yeah, so kind. All right, who finished their drink first?
I think we're about equal on this, but it was a really good one.
It
This
was.
was a
It was
mocktail, and it's a red Sans-Gria. Very clever, whoever came up with that.
Good name. Good name.
And it's $1.56 per glass. It's got a few things in it, but I think it's a great one to try. Pomegranate juice, grape juice, tart cherry juice, coconut water, orange juice, lime juice. And then, of course, with sangria, you want to put some fruits in there. So you can slice up a whole lemon, slice up a whole lime, slice up an orange, slice up an apple, and throw it all in there.
Get it all there.
It's
So
a great batch recipe to make for the holidays.
Yes, that
So
would be a good one.
I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10.
Wow. I'm going 8 out of 10. It was a little tart.
I like tart.
Yep.
Like that pomegranate juice. I'm
I think
a
that's
huge
what it
fan
was.
of pomegranate.
Love it. You'll love it.
So go check out the recipe in the show notes. Make it for all of your family and friends. Even the kids can enjoy this one.
Yeah, for sure. They can partake. Well, you guys, it's closing time. So thanks so much for listening and watching. Make sure to review, comment below. We love to hear from you guys. So if you enjoyed this episode and you're traveling this holiday season, make sure to check out our episode on why short-term rentals are no vacation. And we'll see you guys next Thursday on an all-new episode of
Smart Money Happy Hour.